This one's for the teachers. You know, you people who lead the young kids because at the age of 17 you decided you're going to lead young kids because you want to change life. I want to make a difference. Which is English, or translated for, I hate math and I can't do anything rigorous, so I'm going to go and major in a field that doesn't require any kind of rigorous study and avoids math at all costs, and I work only 75% as much as most other people do. Why do women make only 75%? Well, maybe because you only work 75% as hard as men. Anyway, that's not the point we're talking about. I want to talk to all the teachers out there. Teachers. Just such a euphemism for what you people do, because you're just a bunch of babysitters as far as, well, not as I'm concerned, because that's what you are. You're babysitters. Who besmirch and ridicule the trades and the vocational skills. So I want to ask you something. You're shooting down, you're mocking, ridiculing, you're telling, you're brainwashing your students that you love so much not to go into any one of those fields where you make $80,000 to $100,000 in the Bakken oil field. You don't want to go and forget the Bakken oil field. Let's just say you become an accomplished plumber. Chimney sweepers make about $125 an hour last I paid. You don't want any of those. You don't want your kids, your precious children that you want to make a difference in life. You don't want them going in there. You want them to become what? Like teachers like you? Making your fucking $40,000 a year, which prorated because you only work 75% as hard as everybody else in the world, which is, I don't know, what, 50, 55, I'd have to do the math. You don't make as much as the trades. And I think it's kind of hypocritical of you teachers, when your goal is to help out the children, to mock and ridicule the trades. You know, Mike Rowe, he's a douche, right? You know, that guy who, could fucking build society up from the ground if necessary. That's the guy I want in my camp. Oh, what do you teachers do? What do you teachers do? Let me see. Without government money, what would you teachers do? You would do nothing. Because let me see. Unless you're like a physics instructor or... do they have any teachers that actually had real-world experience and then retired from the industry and then came and taught? Oh, that's right. They don't have an education degree. So you couldn't have Alan Greenspan teach economics because he doesn't have an education degree. He doesn't have his PhD. So let me lay it down here for all you teachers and any education majors. You're the most worthless motherfucking pieces of shit parasites society has. You don't offer jack shit to society, and you are the epitome of those who can't teach. And it's perfectly obvious when you besmirch or lecture or say, oh, you don't want to go to the trades. Oh, God, no, don't become a mechanic or produce something of value. Become like us, teachers, like we... Yeah. You ever notice how it's Ferris Bueller's Day Off. You know how, they make fun of the teachers are all freaking boring? Because you are. You're inferior people. Nobody likes going to school because it's a goddamn prison. Not because, you're forced to... Well, you are forced to be there. There's one aspect of it. But you teachers are the most boring people on the face of the planet. I added it up one time. I've said this before. I think out of the 85 teachers I had throughout K through college, only 5 were worth their merit, was worth me giving up finite bits of my life to sit there and listen to some of them blather. But they didn't blather because they were actually educated, and some of them actually had background experience. For the rest of you teachers, the most of you, and you know this, deep down inside you know this, you're just a bunch of lazy fucking teenagers who back when you were 17 or 18 or 16, you said, I want to help the children. But what you were really saying is, I want an easy job. And thankfully for you, you got an entire $1 trillion government industry complex set up so that you could go and, all you idiots, I'm going to go teach English in China. Do you speak Chinese? No. So how are you going to teach English to Chinese people if you're not bilingual? I'm just going to go, man. I'm going to go and live the world, man. You're worthless. You're vermin. You're fucking scum. And you force all these millions, every year, millions of young innocent kids that have to go and sit and listen to you just pontificate. Not even pontificate, I don't think you're capable of it. Just, I'm going to read from the book, and here's a PowerPoint presentation, here's some slides. So, from me, who had to go through it, I'm talking about people my generation now, because they are actually teachers, which is fucking scary, because most of the education majors I went in the 90s, I was majoring in education. You're a fucking idiot. My God, these kids, I thought my teachers were bad. The future, and now the kids are suffering because you're an inferior person. Because you're not really a teacher or a scholar or some kind of sage. You are a spoiled little brat from the suburbs who didn't want to work hard at life, and now you are enslaving and ruining the lives and the youth of children. You are ruining the potential genuine education that young kids could have. All because you are too damn lazy. It's all about you. That's all teachers are. Everyone, teachers are cool. No, you teachers are the fucking scum of the earth. It's all about teachers. We want to work 9 to a year. I mean, and every kid can see this. Everybody knows this because we went through it all. We had to go through K through 13 fucking prison, and that is the empirical evidence right there. You can't make your field, the subject, your study, interesting to people. All you gotta do is teach one field of study. I can make economics brilliantly interesting, and I did when I taught economics in college. Every kid had a great fucking time, and not only that, and listen, foreign concept to you teachers, they learned something. I know. They would show up on time. They would be there because they wanted to learn. Your kids, they're like falling asleep in class. They don't show up on time. That means you fucking suck. You don't offer anything of value because you are a valueless person. You are a worthless person. You have nothing except to regurgitate the freaking crap that the state sends to, and now we're gonna go from this playbook, and now, okay, children, give me more money. What's it like being like a vampire sucking the blood out of children? Because that's essentially what you are. I'm just wondering, I don't know how that works. Usually I offer something of value to my clients, but you teachers, you just really don't care, do you? It's just like, oh, let's suck some more blood out of these kids. Oh yeah, it's for the children. Easy to claim more money and demand more property taxes when you have a gun pointed to the kid's head. Hey, give us more money and the kid gets it. Anyway, just wanted to convey the thoughts that everybody knows just what worthless vermin of scum most teachers are. You're not real adults. You're not real contributing members to society. You're basically parasites, and what's disgusting about it is you use the goddamn children as a means to support your own lives with nothing in exchange to society. So you know what? You have a choice. You either fucking up your game, make school interesting, actually educate these kids, not indoctrinate. I know you leftists, you socialist liberal party, leftist, socialist, commie, teacher union scum, oh, let's just breed more Democrat voters, all right, and the global warming and all that. Could you maybe think of the kids? I know, it's crazy. Let's put the kids first. Let's actually not just say, it's for the children. Money, 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 money. Could you actually maybe say, hey, it is for the children. What can we do to help this kid out? So don't lecture kids about the trades. Don't lecture people in the trades about how inferior they are. Don't lecture a carpenter. Don't lecture a roofer. Because unlike most of you teachers out there in the United States of America, everyone in the trades actually does something and contributes to society. You just parasite. So go fuck yourselves and toodles.